Dear students, you are all welcome to the today's online class. Today's class, I am going to discuss with you Julius Caesar, one of the most important historical play by William Shakespeare. Myself, S.K. Rangapkot. Before going to the play, let me talk about William Shakespeare. Shakespeare's lifespans between 1564 to 1616. He was an English playwright, poet, actor, widely regarded as the greatest writer in the English language. He was a world greatest dramatist. So he was known for his all comedy tragedies, and he is most famous for his a way of expression in plays during the Queen Elizabethan age. So he had written 38 plays, 154 sonnets, and 3 long narrative poems, and a few other verses, some of uncertain authorship. So many authors and thinkers says that he has written 39 plays, but the source are said only he has written 38 plays. So his plays have been translated into many major living language of the world. So are performed more often than those of any other playwright. So his plays are very important characters role is a notable thing in his plays. The way of expressions, all the characters is a magnificent skill by the William Shakespeare in his plays. So his important works are during 1593 and 1594 when the theatre were closed because of plague in London. The theatre was closed. That time William Shakespeare published two long narrative poems on a sexual theme. They are Venus and Adonis. Another one is the rape of Lucrece. These two works are dedicated to Henry Wriothesley, the Earl of Southampton. These are the two important poems by William Shakespeare. So his important plays. So he is recognized in the world. So that is only for sake of plays. His plays have been divided into so many groups, but some author says two groups, that is comedy and tragedy. Some other authors says three groups, comedy, tragedy, and historical plays. Some another thinker says comedy, tragedy, and historical plays. Another one is that is problem play. So that is a woman is a main character that plays he called problem plays. So now we are discussing his three groups, that is comedy, tragedy, and historical plays. He is famous for his tragedies. Shakespeare's all plays had published only in two times, that is first folio 1623 and second one is 1632. In this 10-year between he had published all his works. His important plays are Hamlet, Othello, King Lear, Richard II, and Julius Caesar, Macbeth, Tempest, and Romeo and Juliet. So these are his important plays. So let's go through our Julius Caesar. The full title of Julius Caesar play is The Tragedy of Julius Caesar. So this is a title written in the first folio 1623, that is The Tragedy of Julius Caesar. Is a historical play and also tragedy by William Shakespeare. So this Julius Caesar is the first time performed in 1599. Although the play is named Julius Caesar, the Brutus speaks more than four times as many lines as the title character, and the central psychological drama of the play focus on Brutus. So here simple, that is the play is named as Julius Caesar. but he come only few. So this is a 5 act play. In a third act, third scene, Julius Caesar dies, but the whole play is focused on Brutus, because how Brutus is nobleman all among the Roman, that is important in the play. So what is the source of the play? That is also important. So the main source of the play is Thomas North's translation of Plutarch the Lives. So the Lives is a most important source for William Shakespeare to write this Julius Caesar. So this is our Julius Caesar's cover books, cover page. So you can see here. So now we are going to discuss all the characters of the play. So when we are going to study a play or drama, we need to understand all the characters. Otherwise, that play cannot be understood by us. So you have students, you have to clear about the characters, neatly write down in your notebook and see all the relations. Then you go through the plays. So the main character of the play is Julius Caesar. Then Octavius Caesar, Marcus Antonius, he is known for Mark Antony, then Lepidus. These are the triumvirs after the death of Caesar. Triumvirs means these three persons are the true friends after the death of Julius Caesar. They ruled in the name of Julius Caesar. Octavius Caesar, he is the king at the end of the plays. When Brutus dies, that time the Roman people will accept Octavius Caesar will be the king of the Roman. Then Cicero, Publius, Populus, Lena. These are the senators in the play. Marcus Brutus, Cassius, Casca, Trebonius, Ligarius, Brutus, Metellus Cimber, Cinna. These are the all character conspirators against the Julius Caesar. Conspirators means they planned to kill Julius Caesar. Why? We will come to next. So Cassius is a main ill-minded person in the play. Brutus is a true friend of Julius Caesar. Cassius had a plan to kill that the nobleman Julius Caesar in the play, because he says himself, that is Cassius, Julius Caesar is one of the most ambitious dictator, so I don't want to him become the king of Rome. These are the people to killed Julius Caesar. Then other Flavius, Marullus, Trebonius, other characters of the play. Then Artemidorus, sophist of Syndos, a soothsayer. This is a very important character in the play. Cinna, or called a Sin. This is a poet. Another poet, Lucilius. Titinius, Massala, young Cato, Voluminus. These are the friends of Brutus and Caesar. Varro, Clitus, Claudius, Strato, Lucius, Dardanius. These are the servants to Brutus. Pindarus, a servant to Cassius. California, she is the wife of Caesar. Portia, wife of Brutus. Senators, citizen, guards, and attenders. So these are all the characters of the play. We need to understand the relationship between the characters and the Julius Caesar. So once again, I would like to clarify. So Julius Caesar is a main. Then Mark Brutus, Mark Antony, Cassius, California. These all the important character in the play. So now I am giving a small story of the Julius Caesar. So this is only just a brief synopsis for that whole story. So what happens? The story is written in the five act. The each act performed in a different places. So the first act performed on the street of Roman. The Tribonius, Morolus, and Flavius break up the gathering of Roman citizens who seek to celebrate Julius Caesar's triumphant return from war. Julius Caesar won against the son of Pompey, that a victory is celebrated by the Rome people in a street. The victory is marked by the public games in which Caesar's friend Mark Antony takes part. On his way to the arena, Caesar is stopped by a strange who warns that he should beware the ideas of March. In the first scene, in the first act, the soothsayer, who is a prophecy, says that you have to aware of that ideas of March. That is the death note. Fellow senators Cassius and Brutus are suspicious of Caesar's reactions to the power he holds in the public. So in that time, people of the Rome says that Julius Caesar will be the king of the Roman people. He is a noble man. He is the good man all among the Rome. They fear Julius, who's that? Cassius and his fellow men fear that he will accept offer to become emperor. So people says that Julius Caesar will be the emperor of Rome. So these Cassius are fear of that one. Cassius, a successful general himself, who is a general man all among. He is a jealous, while Brutus has a more balanced view of the political position. Cassius, Casca, and their allies visit Brutus at night to persuade him to their views, and they plan Caesar's death. So basically, Brutus is not a ill-minded person. He has balanced man. This Cassius filled his mind. So Julius Caesar is a dictator. We want to save the democratic uh, Rome. So that's why they want to kill Julius Caesar. Brutus is trouble, but will not confined in his devoted wife Portia. On the 5th March, Caesar is urged not to go to the Senate by his wife, California, who has had dreams that he will be murdered, and she fears the portents of the overnight storms. So, the Julius Caesar's wife, California, had a dream that that night in the Senate hall, Julius Caesar is killed by his fellow men. So she tells him, don't go to the Senate hall. That time Julius Caesar says that coward dies many times in his death. So I am a brave man. I will go whatever that will happen, I will accept it. So he never feel a fear in his life. That is a power or thinking of noble man, that is Julius Caesar. He is nevertheless pursued by the flattery to go, and as a petitioners surrounded him, Caesar is stabbed and dies as Brutus gives the final blow. So that time Julius Caesar is say that is in interpreted words, that is Brutus, you too. So this is wonderful line by Julius Caesar at the time of his death. You too, Brutus. This is one of the most famous dialogue in the all the plays in the world. That this sentence is never interrupted by the any people. What William Shakespeare thought in in his words, that is never interrupted. Means explained how William Shakespeare thought himself that is never comes to the other author. You too, Brutus. It means you, Brutus, you have involved in this group. You are my best friend. How you killed me? So this is our interpretation. Against Cassius advised Mark Antony is allowed to Brutus to speak a funeral oration in the marketplace after Brutus has addressed the people of Rome to explain the conspirators' reasons and their fears for Caesar's ambition. So, after the death of Julius Caesar, he was followed by the many people. In the marketplace, Brutus and Cassius are stand in front of the people and says he is a most ambitious dictatorship, that's why we killed him. So people agreed. Brutus calms the crowd, but Antony's speech stirs them to rioting and the conspirators are forced to flee from the city. Brutus and Cassius gather an army in northern Greece and prepare to fight the force led by the Mark Antony. So after the death of Julius Caesar, peoples are against to the Brutus and Cassius decision. So Mark Antony, he's lead the army against the Julius, Brutus and Cassius. Then Mark Antony, who has joined with Caesar's great nephew Octavius and with Lepidus away from Rome, Brutus and Cassius are filled with doubts about the future and they quarrel bitterly over the site they prepare to engage Antony's army at the Philippi. So, at the end of the scene set in Philippi, Brutus stoically receives news of his wife's suicide in Rome. So, at the time of battle in the Philippi, that Brutus had his wife Portia died. Then, but he sees Caesar's ghost as he rests. So, before going to the fight, at the eve of the fight, he slept on his bed. That time he saw the ghost of Julius Caesar, unable to sleep on the eve of conflict. So that time he saw the Julius Caesar ghost. In the battle of Republicans at first appear to be winning, but when his messenger's horse seems to be overtaken by the enemy, Cassius fears the worst and gets his servants, Pendarus, to help him to a quick death. Brutus, finding Cassius' body, commits suicide as the only honorable action left to him. So that is in the battle of Philippi at the final scene. So Cassius is died. That death is found by the Brutus. That time he decided that what is a noble action to be for myself. So my self suicide is my noble work now. Then he stab himself and dies. Antony triumphed on the battlefield, so he won that battle against the Republicans of Rome, praises Brutus as the noblest Roman of them all. So why the Brutus is noble even though he is the one among the conspirator to Julius Caesar? Because Cassius filled the Mark Antony's mind. Julius Caesar is become the dictator. We want to save Republican democracy in the Rome. That's why, for sake of Roman democracy, Roman democratic country, he fight against the Julius Caesar and Mark Antony. So even though he dies, there is a noble thing because he dies for Roman sake. That Cassius and his allies friends are sake of for administration for the power of Rome, but Brutus dies for the noble reason that is democracy of Rome. At the final orders, then Brutus orders Brutus' death body orders for a formal funeral before he Octavius returned to the role in Rome. So he is Octavius Caesar is nephew of nephew of Julius Caesar. So he orders to the funeral for the Brutus body. At the end, we come to know Brutus is a noble man all among the conspirators against Julius Caesar. So this is a scene of Julius Caesar assassination in a Senate hall. So the themes of the Julius Caesar's play. The major theme of Julius Caesar is that misused power is a corruptive force. So corruptive force is here Cassius is a corruptive man in the play. This is seen in the fact that Caesar is a dictator suspected of being tyrannous, that Cassius is so power hungry man that he assassinates Caesar hoping to become more powerful himself. So Cassius' aim is to be the king of Roman Empire, and that Antony Octavius and Lepidus become a dictatorial and tyrannical triumvirate worse than Caesar ever hinted at being. So other themes are goodness of loyalty by the Brutus, honor to the Brutus, and friendship of Mark Antony and Julius Caesar. The evil of pride, conspiracy, and anarchy, the logic of political order that is seen in the Cassius character, and the viability of republicanism as a form of government. So these are the themes of Julius Caesar. So now I conclude this one. So these are the short words of Julius Caesar historical tragedy. If anybody arises question, you can comment in the comment box. I will reply. Okay. Thank you, one and all.